Hello from Southern California. This is the DealershipNews.com podcast, where we bring you the new and old school insight into the business of selling cars and service so you have the foresight to grow your dealership and stay ahead of the competition. I'm Kelly Kelinman, and here is our show. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are. This is Kelly here with DealershipNews.com, and today we have with us John Robertson from Ship Your Car Now, our shipping solution of the year for 2019. Also joining us is an outfit out of El Paso by the name of EDealer Direct, my new buddies out of Texas. You're an online auto auction company with a very user-friendly interface, by the way. I want to let you know that. Great transaction terms, and now a cross-continental shipping partner in Ship Your Car Now, Victor Valenzuela and Greg Suber. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, great. Tell us a little bit about EDealer Direct, what you have going on over there, and what got you into the auto auction business.
Yeah, so I think you hit it on the head. It's an auction marketplace. We typically source most of our inventory from financial institutions. We do some business with local dealers because, Greg and I were in the automotive industry out here for 20 plus years each, serving in that sector and also in the auction business as well, which, kind of came full circle to why we ended up doing this. So we built out this platform serving, the El Paso market. We're in 15 different locations right now, and we're expanding throughout, southern New Mexico, also into Texas in our backyard, making some moves over into Arizona, and just really trying to find our niche in this space, and really trying to go after, a source of vehicle that is really exclusive just for us.
Mm-hmm. That's the trick, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What prompted the strategic docking between you and Ship Your Car Now? Was it that growth initiative that you just mentioned, or dissatisfaction with the previous shipper, or both?
I would say probably a little bit of both. When we started scaling out and actually, getting cars shipped out to different markets, it just became a real pain point for us, both from, having to manage that, and then also a price point. Dealers are used to being able to go to the auction houses or other, websites or what have you, and all those things are integrated. It's real streamlined. It's a cheaper solution. So we needed to find somebody that did that, and thankfully John reached out to us and really had the ability to get this input into the system almost overnight. Like that, it was pretty easy to get it implemented. So that helped in a big way, and then also the pricing, because they are such a large outfit and they have reach across the United States. They have the ability to get a real streamlined process and cost effectiveness. So it was just a great solution for us on that side of it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I have a friend of mine I was talking to just yesterday. He's looking to ship a Mustang to Boston, and I said, I've got the guys that are perfect for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
So John, why is Ship Your Car Now best suited for a company like EDealer Direct, who is somewhat geocentrically or even network limited?
I think the big advantage we bring to the market, Kelly, is that, Ship Your Car Now grew up, our roots are in moving personally owned vehicles. So we have more familiarity with more zip codes across North America than most shippers do. We've turned that knowledge about what it takes and what it costs and what the real prices are to get from those zip codes to another zip code. And we do it as single unit or 2 units or 3 units at a time. And that's the booming industry right now with auctions like Victor and Greg and EDealer Direct. This isn't old school, send a buyer in to buy 3 truckload stuff. These are guys that are looking for the 1s and 2s units to go near or far across the country, but a couple at a time. And our network was designed specifically to manage those type of moves for dealers. So with the changing market, the changing to virtual space, and the huge increase in wholesale business, all you got to do is leverage our technology, and you have access to all those moves as well. So it's a great tool for people to jump on board with.
Yeah, you really can't beat a company that has the kind of network and resources that you do over at Ship Your Car Now. Victor, Greg, jump in. Where do you guys see the company going 2 years from now? What's your future forecast? You got a crystal ball right in front of you. Fire away.
You know what? I feel like with Ship Your Car Now and the integration and the partnership, I feel like right now we're doing Texas, some Arizona, some New Mexico, but I feel like in 2 years that we can basically cover the whole Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we can reach as far as, California, Utah, do a little bit more in the Colorado area, and that we can, I mean, Louisiana, I mean, we've done some shipping in those places, but not consistently and not on a consistent basis. But at the end of the day, I think in 2 years, we can be in those markets. Puts us in a position where we can scale and grow at a lot larger, a lot faster pace.
Sure.
A more convenient pace. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. What are some of the problems that you've had with previous shippers?
Oh, man.
I like asking those kinds of questions.
You have like an hour for this, right?
Yeah. So I can tell you,
it doesn't happen with Ship Your Car Now. You guys are cool. But I want to hear a couple good stories, because I once had a car shipped from Boston to California, event-free. Everything was fine. But I've heard some really interesting stories. So I'm going to give me two.
So I've had a car breakdown, a transporter breakdown, let's say 2 hours outside of Dallas, and you figure, okay, no big deal. Still took them like an additional 3 days to get the vehicles to the dealership there in Dallas. So that was one. I'm pretty sure that's one of the scenarios. I've even had it to where I've had transporters that just didn't pick up a car, period, and I wouldn't hear about it for another 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes a week and a half at a time, where they just never went to go pick up the vehicle. And here I am telling my client that, hey, I've got a transporter on their way. And you always kind of do the under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
Transporters told me a day or 2 days, so I'll tell my client, hey, it's going to take 3, maybe 4 days. That it could take up to, and then now for them not to show up at all, that's just crazy, So yeah, I've had that. We've had vehicles damaged. I mean,
yeah.
The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, damage. I assume would be a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
So give me 3 characteristics of a good shipper in your estimation.
From our perspective?
Yeah, and you can't say pricing. Pricing doesn't count.
Yeah, well,
I'll make
I mean, for us, it's all about communication. So, and the integration that's built into our site, that's instant. As soon as a deal is done, once that deal is approved, that order gets sent automatically to Ship Your Car Now. And it's happened, I can't tell you, a handful of times already when that deal is done and that vehicle is being picked up within hours and getting sent, to the Dallas market or wherever. I mean, so that piece of it, the communication, the ease of use, it's you can't put a dollar amount on that.
Sure.
And it just, at the end of the day, it makes our business look phenomenal, because when we do that, and, these guys, you know how dealers are, they want everything yesterday, and we're asking them to pay a premium price for a car. At the end of the day, they want the same thing. They want it fast, they want it integrated, and they want solutions that, help them get that inventory to them.
So communication is a great thing. It's a strategic relationship that needs to work. John, I didn't mean to leave you out. How's the year starting out for you?
Excellent. It's been busy. This market, don't know if you saw some of the articles recently. You know, there's 40 up to 50% of units are going virtually nowadays, even from the major auctions, and this is only going to grow. I mean, and so it's a growing business for us. And as we look at partners like EDealer Direct and how they want to grow, we believe we're a key component to allowing that growth to happen, because we go beyond that geographical boundary that they're stuck to today without a shipping solution. And not that customers can't go get their own shipping done, they can, but it's hard work, and they got to know somebody, and they got to call 3 people, and then they got to worry about talking to a carrier. Nobody wants to talk to a carrier at 10 o'clock in the night when their carrier breaks down. You want somebody like me to deal with that for you. So our ability to really meet that need of this marketplace right now, and I got to commend the guys from EDealer Direct, because they're way ahead of the curve. And this is a differentiator for some of these guys that can offer it integrated right with the deal for their customers and make it easy for them. I mean, there's only a handful of big guys out there doing that today. So these guys are in front of the curve out of El Paso, Texas, breaking the mold, getting out in front, and being one of the guys that are going to be able to service those customers the way they want to be serviced. Big stuff.
I want to thank you guys a whole heck of a lot for joining me today. Valenzuela, Greg Soup, John Robertson, gentlemen, good luck with your relationship moving forward. And we'll speak to y'all soon. Keep us informed on how things are progressing.
Will do.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We'll do. Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right.
You bet.